up, Warrior Boys? Back at it again with another banger reaction. We have caught fapping in school by your boy, but true. Fapping in school? I know you guys are teenagers, and I know it's tough being a teenager, but dang. In school, bro? All right, let's get straight to it. Let's check out what my boy got.
Classroom. He's only monitoring one side of the room, the people that are sitting in the desks in front of him. Guess what they happen to catch a glimpse of? Yup. Next thing I hear is
Hey, okay, I see it.
The tension is bullshit. You're sitting there in an abandoned classroom with a staff member that doesn't really want to be there, maybe a gym teacher or something like that, or an art teacher, and they're just...
Boy, I know all about detention, and boy, did it suck. You getting stuck in there, you get work to do. What's the whole point? If I didn't want to do work in a regular class, why would you put me in a class all by myself or by other badder kids than me and make us do more work that we're not doing in the first place? Never understood it. After school detention, even worse.
Beyond teaching you anything about how you got there in the first place, and instead of lecturing you onto the right path, you just have to awkwardly stare. You're looking at them, and they're looking at you, and it is just so boring, bro. One day, I was one of those troubled youth, I guess. I was never really a problem, so I never really ended up in detention, but one day I did get it for disrespecting a classmate, by which I mean, of course, there was a girl in my class acting like a spoiled bitch. And I told her,
oh, you don't play with curse words, man. YouTube nowadays, you got to be careful, man. Back there, I miss the old YouTube where you can just be creative and do whatever. Now they want everything to be PG. You hear me? You even say anything against their guidelines, you out of here.
Yo, you're acting like a spoiled bitch. And I guess my teacher didn't appreciate me telling the truth too much because that's how I ended up in detention. Sitting there, thinking about my mistakes with the other asshole students. Among the students, there was this kid named Micah. Micah was your average stuck-up, born wealthy kid. I would insert a long-ass list of all the things.
Born wealthy? What school did you go to, bro? And my man's black too? Okay, I see you had a little money. Okay, I like it.
He usually does, but all you need to know is he was a class clown. Everybody's had that guy in their class that would do anything for the sake of a laugh, even at the inconvenience of other people. You guys know that one student that somehow always ends up getting in trouble at school, but you can kind of tell their parents don't do shit about it because they're in the same situation again and again? Micah was that kid. So there I was.
Yes, I know about that, but some of them are troubled children. Some of them come from foster homes. Some of them, parents are just not there. Man, kids have so many issues that they go through that the teachers don't really get to learn about it. They just send them home or send them to detention. But usually when you see a child is going back to the principal office over and over and over, something is wrong at home.
In detention, staring at the clock, watching hours and hours be shaved off of my life for telling the truth. I look over to where Micah was sitting, and to my surprise, he looked really focused on his work. He was sitting diagonal from me at the time, so I couldn't really tell what he was getting up to, but he looked really focused, so good for him. Maybe he's trying to change his ways. Turn over a new leaf. I can respect a man willing to change. Change his life. Changes Wait, what is...
Yo, no way! In detention? You're already in trouble, I guess it, man. What else they gonna do? All right, kick you out of school? All right, I feel you.
What is he doing? Oh God, please. Please tell me he's not doing that right now. I didn't want to believe my eyes, but he was pulling on his pork in the middle of the classroom. You see, from the angle that I could see, there wasn't a single sheet of paper on his desk that he could have been focusing on writing so hard. But like his arm was moving up and down on the genital vicinity, and I myself have done those motions enough times to notice when somebody else...
Yo, there's nothing worse than getting bricked in class. Oh my goodness, you don't know what to do. You're trying to think about something else. I don't know, baseball, look outside, and then don't make it where you actually have an attractive teacher. Oh!
Is doing those motions. First of all, my good son, it is way too quiet in this classroom for that. When you're riding on the hog, you got about 3 minutes tops before it starts making splashing noises. Secondly, school is about to let out in like 4 hours. You really can't wait? But if you, sir, are gonna be dumb enough and disrespectful enough to do this in front of everybody's face, then you must not care about getting caught that badly. So mission objective at this point. Not only am I gonna get this asshole caught who's been giving me shit all year, but he's gonna get me out of detention in the process. So I pull out some notebook paper, right? Oh my God.
Dang, bro, you gonna snitch? Oh, snap, bro. You gonna do everything to get out of there, huh?
Okay, sorry. I always get excited when I think about this. So I pull out some notebook paper, I write down a meticulous and well thought out note to give to the teacher. After I'm done writing it, I get up and ask the teacher if I'm allowed to go to the bathroom. He of course goes, no. You go to the bathroom during regularly scheduled bathroom time. And that is not for—
I used to hate teachers that used to do that. Bro, if I have to use the bathroom, I have to use the bathroom, especially during test time. You ever been in the middle of a test and you be like, dang, I gotta go use the bathroom. And you know the teacher's gonna say no, and you still go ask, and they be like, no. And then you're looking up, you got an hour left of class. How am I gonna hold it and still take the test and be focused at the same time? Come on, teach.
For another 10 minutes. Please take your seat. And I knew he wasn't gonna let me go to the bathroom. That was just an excuse for me to leave the note behind when I left. After I take my seat, he picks up the note and reads it. After reading the note, he balls it up and throws it in the trash, which I'm also fine with. Everything is still going to plan. A bunch of other students looked up as I was walking back to my seat, and guess what they happened to catch a glimpse of? Yup, you guessed it, Micah is still over there stroking and rowing his own boat. Except this time he's put a backpack over himself because, a backpack over it just makes it invisible. And I guess I can't call him a complete idiot because he is looking up to make sure the coast is clear. But here's the problem.
My man is over there cooking. You hear me? Cooking.
With that. He's only monitoring one side of the room, the people that are sitting in the desks in front of him. However, there is a whole second side of the room, the people in the desk behind him.
Yeah.
Right? So now we are in the clear because I got half the classroom looking at this dude.
Okay, I got a plan for how you can fix this. Okay, number one, if you have a big hoodie, put the hoodie on top of you. And then, do you see what I'm saying? Put your arms in. Or you can put one arm like this. Bam, like that, right? And then you put this arm in here. Trying to play it off like you. Let me see if that works. Dang, it's actually harder than I thought. Boom. Okay. Y'all see that? Hey. Boy, high school was a fool.
I pull out my notebooks and pretend like I'm being a diligent student, and I'm just waiting for the chaos to happen. Because just to back it up for a second, that note that I gave the teacher earlier went like this. Dear Mr. Awesome Handsome Teacher Man, I'm not one to usually get detention in the first place, but the reason I got sent here is because there was a student touching themselves inappropriately in class. No one has given me the time to explain this to them, and when I tried to say something about it, I got sent to detention for disrupting the class instead of being listened to. Now, I don't want to rat out a fellow classmate, but I would like for you to keep your eyes open just in case it happens again, because that would be awful. To this day, the biggest mind fuck I've ever pulled in my life.
To this day.
Because guess what? Next thing I hear is gym teacher bolts out of his seat.
Wait a minute, Shorty saw that? Oh my God.
Everybody in the class is like either laughing or screaming right now. I pretend to be caught off guard. I'm like, huh? What happened? Oh, you strike again, do you? You gotta stop doing this, Micah. It's unacceptable. The teacher rushes over to him, grabs him by the back of his neck, and starts pulling him out the classroom. Everybody is losing their shit right now.
Yo, is it showing? That's what I'm confused here. Like, oh, did he stop?
Turns around, looks at me and says, you with the crazy hair, go back to class. Mission f***ing accomplished. Actually, I probably didn't even need to work that hard because they ended up letting all the students go. But at least I got let out first. Still a very glorious day indeed. And you know what my next class was? Lunch. Didn't even have to go back to class immediately. But
Favorite class for everybody, lunch, PE, and getting out of school.
sadly enough, I didn't really want to eat lunch because we were having hot dogs that day. Moral of the story. I don't know, man. People are just fucking nasty.
All right, shout out to my boy True. That was actually pretty good. That was really good. I was entertained. These are the type of animations I like, my boy. Different, pushing the envelope a little bit, but not too much. Moral. Funny more though, but I get what he was going with. Man, keep doing your thing. The art style is great. The music was dope, man. I like your delivery, everything about it. I'm subscribed, so I'm gonna stay tuned, bro. Keep doing your thing. I'm out.